Hi there guys, I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech and this is the unboxing and hands-on review of the Motorola Edge 30 Ultra. So here's the box. In India, this phone is available in two variants. Base variant is priced at 60,000 rupees and it comes with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. Next variant is priced at 65,000 rupees and that comes with 12GB of RAM and 256GB of storage. It's available in two colors, Interstellar Black and the Starlight White. We have the base variant in the black color. It's available on the official Moto website and Flipkart as well, and right now you can also get 50% instant discount on Axis Bank credit cards. Now the main highlights for this phone would be its pure stock Android experience, best in the class performance, the curved display. It basically is a flagship. It has literally everything that you can ask for. So without any further delays, here's a quick unboxing. So here's the box. Once again, let's unbox it. First we have a smaller box inside, next there's the phone, followed by a 125 watt power adapter. Next we have the USB Type-C to Type-C USB cable. Inside the smaller box there's some documentation and a transparent silicone case. Now this is how the phone looks on the back and this is how the phone looks on the front. First let's have a physical overview. On the back side it comes with a 3D curved fiberglass with a nice matte finish and a velvety shiny look. At the top we got the camera module with triple camera setup and LED flash. At the center we got the Moto logo and at the bottom we got the Motorola branding. On the front we have an amazing looking display with punch hole design with curved edges. Above the display we got just the earpiece and some sensors, and below the display it's completely plain. As for the size of the chin, I'll say it's pretty small. Now for the sides, on the right side we got the power and volume buttons. They are made of metal and they have a nice clicky feel to them. Power button also has a nice texture to it to make it look different. At the top we got the secondary microphone for additional noise cancellation, and it also says Dolby Atmos. By the way, this phone comes with dual stereo speakers and has Dolby Atmos as well. Now on the left side it's completely plain, and finally at the bottom we got the SIM card tray housing 2 nano SIM slots, which by the way support 5G on both SIMs. That's followed by a USB Type-C charging port, primary microphone and the speaker grill. Now this phone has a thickness of 8.39 mm and weighs 198 grams. So in hand it fits much more comfortably than a regular phone with a 6.67 inch display because of the curved sides. And as for the weight, I'll say weight distribution has been done pretty good, especially considering the overall form factor. When you hold the phone, it doesn't feel heavy at all. It has a bit of weight to it, but really, it doesn't feel all that heavy. So in terms of design and build, I'll say it's pretty impressive. It especially looks super sleek and feels also pretty sleek because of the 3D curve on the back and the curved edges. Now these are the complete specifications of this phone. On the rear it's got a triple camera setup with a 200 megapixel primary camera followed by a 50 megapixel ultra wide angle camera which also acts like a macro camera, and finally a 12 megapixel portrait camera with 2x telephoto lens. For selfies we get a 60 megapixel camera with f2.2 aperture. Now when it comes to display, it has a 6.67 inch endless edge display with Full HD Plus resolution with 144Hz screen refresh rate, a peak brightness of 1300 nits. It comes with a POLED panel, has HDR10 Plus support with DCI P3 color gamut. Overall, it's definitely one of the best looking displays in the market. Now when it comes to performance, it comes with a Snapdragon 8 Plus Gen 1 processor with up to 12GB of LPDDR5 RAM and 256GB of UFS 3.1 storage. Finally, when it comes to the battery department, it is powered by a 4610 mAh battery, comes with a 125 watt turbo power charger inside the box, and also supports wireless charging up to 50 watts. And it also supports reverse wireless charging up to 10 watts. It also comes with dual stereo speakers with Dolby Atmos support. Now these are all the bands that this phone supports. We got 14 different bands for 5G. So you won't have any problem with 5G in India, at least with this phone. Now these are all the sensors that we have. We have Bluetooth 5.2, NFC and Wi-Fi 6E. Now this is how the phone looks once we turn it on and set it up. Here's the home screen and this is the app drawer. There aren't any bloatware, but we do have some applications that you might not use. Let's say podcast, sheets or slides. They're not bloatware, but you might not use them. Anyway, we'll come back to that later. Now here's the notification area, notification toggles, and here's the settings page. Now first, let's check out the about page. So this phone is running Android 12 right out of the box with the August security patch. We should be getting a security update pretty soon, but this is what we get right out of the box. Now this is the camera interface. We got the default photo mode, wide angle mode, 2x mode and macro mode. On the left side we got video recording and slow-mo. On the right side we got the portrait mode and the pro mode and the more section. Now these are all the extra features that we have for the rear camera. We have a pretty similar interface even for the front camera. Now these are some sample shots. Now let's test the dual speakers with Dolby Atmos turned on, which is set to smart audio. So there you have it. Speakers on this phone are definitely pretty loud. They are great for media consumption, whether you're watching videos, movies, playing games, and obviously it's good enough for ringtones and alarms. Now when it comes to the security department, this phone comes with an in-display fingerprint scanner and the performance is pretty good. It almost instantly unlocks the phone, and we also get a nice haptic feedback when it does. We also got the face unlock feature in good lighting condition and even in low lighting conditions. Face unlock works really well and almost instantly unlocks the phone. In complete darkness, face unlock still works. It's pretty fast but takes a second or two to unlock the phone. Overall, it's definitely usable. Now back to the software aspect of this phone. It comes with pure stock Android. There really isn't any bloatware, but we do get the famous Moto app, which brings in all the cool stuff Moto has to offer. First we have the personalization section, where we can personalize everything about this phone. Starting from the layouts of the icons on your home screen, to font style, color scheme of the overall UI, icon shapes, sound, display size. You can also change the font size, themes, and everything related to the UI of the system from the personalization section. Next we have the gestures section, where we got a new custom shortcut. Once you enable this feature, you can just double tap on the back to open any specific application or play or pause music. You can actually customize this, which is a nice addition. Besides that, we also have the previous famous gestures, like you can twist your phone to quick capture, you can do a chop gesture to toggle the flash. We also have the 3-finger screenshot gesture on this phone, which is actually slightly different from other phones. You just need to hold 3 fingers on the screen to take a screenshot. Besides that, we also got the peak display feature, where you get interactive notifications and quick info when the display is turned off. And finally, we also got the edge lighting effect for notifications. So overall in the software department, except for that new shortcut gesture, there really isn't anything new, but it's the same old Android that we always love. So guys, this is the new Moto Edge 30 Ultra. From initial impressions, it's truly a flagship. There's nothing missing. It's got everything that you can ask for in a flagship. A curved OLED display with high refresh rate, check. Highest performance, check. Great cameras, check. Wireless charging along with reverse wireless charging, that's also a check. As for water resistance, it comes with IP52 certification, which is pretty good. So guys, to conclude, if you're looking for a flagship phone around 60,000 rupees right now, then Moto Edge 30 Ultra is definitely one of the best choices out there. Do check it out. So guys, what do you think about this phone? Do let me know by commenting below this video, and if you're planning to buy this phone, use the link in the description. It always helps the channel. With that said, this is Nikhil signing off. See you in my next video.